Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode. We are going to do a mission real quick to get started on the last arc of the Temporal agent. In the meantime, I have been working on my collection of stuff here in the
I have winter items for a bargain.
Go ahead and get away from the crazy Epo lady and the Ferengi. But yeah, so I've been working on a few things. Trying to get the start building up my ornaments for the turn-ins on the Christmas stuff. Been working on doing the missions here. Also, it's Admiralty weekend. Yeah, Admiralty weekend. So, no better time to start working on my Admiralty again. But yeah, so I've been getting a lot of stuff. Snowballs everywhere. Been getting a lot of stuff and just trying to work and build my stuff up so that I can Camp Prairie. Build my stuff up and get it to the point where I can actually efficiently buy some stuff from the actual merchant here.
The great Cranberry will grace us with his presence soon.
Oh no. Not the Cranberry. But I really do want to get the rest of the the rest of the Breen set here. Also do want to get the space set on here. Though I'm not sure how good it is. I believe with the module's new, the torpedo's new, and the beam array is new. Though I don't think there's any support gear for this just yet, so
Peace is good for business.
make an Ice Queen ship, I guess. Thank you for the quick like. I appreciate that. As a reminder, if you do like what you see, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and you will be notified when I stream again. But yeah, so we are going to try to finish up the Temporal storyline, which is the future-proof. Though, the funny thing is, I mentioned when I played it, I was like, when they started mentioning Caldano, like, you knew who that was.
Peace is good for business.
That I was like, are these missions out of order? They may be out of order, because this is yesterday's war, and if you look on the the way they have it ordered out on here, future proof is before that, so maybe chronologically it is supposed to be before it, but they just have it flipped in the mission list. I don't know, to be honest with you, but it really did seem that way when I was playing the mission on the way that they talked about Caldano. And if you don't know who Caldano is, just you wait. You'll find out. Alright. So let's go ahead and head.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Alright. Approach Deep Space Nine so I can pick up my passenger. Guess I don't need to go next to Deep Space Nine.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from Deep Space Nine. Let's move in closer and get some readings of the star and see if we can figure this out.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors. Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues on more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot of locations where we can take one sample. Could you imagine what it'd be like if the captain said, Helm, evasive maneuvers over to those solar particles.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if this phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Set a course for the next closest body in the system.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems. Finding a micronebula in a system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best place to scan for information.
All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers, and shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
Switch to short-range sensors. Keep searching. If there's another ship here, we should see what if we should see if they know anything.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for the gas giant. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuvers. Set a course for the largest radioactive asteroid. Move to the next asteroid. Alright, let's go to another asteroid. Let's get closer to the gas giant. Its moon and its moons. Let's see if we can find another clue. Why did we pick this outside the system? Any signs of starships or bases? Let's conduct a few more scans. If this warp-capable society, when we make first contact, we don't want to seem hostile.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumarke. Please provide identification.
This is Admiral Dolan of the Bozeman, representing the United Federation of Planets.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
You noticed the problem with your star. We came to investigate why this is happening.
These problems started only recently, just a few days ago. Our astronomers noted a significant shift in the star's output, and now it looks like it's guttering and dying. If we can't solve this problem, it's the end of our species. I'm the project leader for our solar probe team. We're going to try to restart fusion with a quantum chromodynamic accretion burst, but honestly, this is a colossal problem, and it may be beyond us.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology. We may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We can use our my speech impediment is in high gear today. We can use our astrometric computer to build a plot. Oops.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch the probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit. Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range. It's gone to warp. The probe is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying chromodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Well, repeat. It didn't work. That was our one shot. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
We are not necessarily out of solutions. We might still be able to find a way to reunite the star.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
It's nice to meet you, Cal. Your help will be appreciated.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since there's no other solutions have been presented themselves, we should at least hear them out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
Don't worry, we don't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Ready for transport. This is taking a little while for it to load up. Gonna take this time to say, if you are watching, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again.
Welcome aboard. I'm Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yeah, we came to investigate the star, and now we're involved.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
Normally my people are explorers. We would be open to diplomatic relations to engage in first contact, but this isn't a normal situation.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
The United Federation of Planets makes exploration and peaceful contact with new species one of its primary missions.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other, to talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
I'm sure my people will want to open a relationship. And your experience here will make you a natural choice to participate in discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something, to be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with me. You'll see how we study and solve these problems.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
That explains why we weren't able to scan through your ship's hull, and how you're able to have technology that can repair a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the Temporal division of... well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
So this involves changing the time stream. I've had about enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Could you explain in more detail?
This matrix can adjust quantum induction fields, but restarting stellar processes isn't its normal use. This task should be simple. Go to each console and adjust the intensity of each color spectrum in the mix. When you have the right mix, the matrix on the center console should match the original color of the star.
Got it.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
So he's just not protecting this planet. He's protecting his own ancestors from annihilation. That actually means he's probably more reliable. Let's finish repairing this star.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari stars decided to come knocking. Let's see who... They're packing a real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
Weapons ready. Prepare to repel borders.
What are those things?
Police, keep them away. I need to finish these computations. I have the device shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these Tholians are out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over. We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home.
6 to beam up.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
Give us the talk, mutant. You will surrender the talks. You've had more, you will be destroyed. Obviously, the past. No more time.
So this was a really good mission to get your ambush bonus for the Klingon recruit. Because all of the all these little things they pull out count as targets for you to get the ambush.
Firing in 3 seconds. Activating the rejuvenator.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Readings are stabilizing. The shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please help us.
On our way.
We have to stop them. We don't have any warships to face them.
Tholians managed to get my ship in a web. I need your help.
Excuse me.
Stolen my one phase inhibitor. Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship webbed. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Tox Utot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
We'll have to get it back from them somehow, but that means we have to figure out what their next target is.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utot itself are tied up in the Temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the Tox Utot, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Understood.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful. Not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
My people will contact you again. We have many matters to discuss.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted.
First contact with another species is one of our most important duties. Our initial meeting has shown promise for an exchange of culture and knowledge.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
We'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Depart the system. Engage. Right through that. Yeah, right through that planet. I think I need a lot of this stuff. Time to pull up a spreadsheet, because I think this is on it. Dolan. Quantum phase converter is one of the science consoles. Is the weapon also? It is. Alright. So those are both a part of the DPS list. Which means I will have to figure out what I'm going to put there. Most likely remove the Tachyon net. Trying to think what is. Problem is, this whole science line isn't a part of the DPS list. It's just here because. But yeah, I'll figure that out later.
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Caldano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Nakul system.
Nothing on this list is required. Alright. So I will most likely at some point go through and quickly bust through that mission one more time, or actually 2 more times, to get the Beamer A. And what else was it? Yeah, whatever it was. But as for right now, if you have been watching, thank you for watching. If you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I do stream again. This was just a quick way for me to start moving up on these missions. And one in, I think there's 4 more missions, 5 more missions. But thank you again. Hope you have a good day. Bye.